What is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty here, and we're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about more Gotham Knights. We're going to be talking about CCXP and all the information we got from that. So no further ado, without making y'all waste any more time, let's get right into the video. Alright, so we got some story information, some story background concerning, two of our characters, Batgirl and Red Hood. So we got information about, Barbara, how she was able to, begin to walk again. She had a surgery, she went through rehab. That's basically, the little gist of it. There's more information about, how she fights, but I'll get on to that a little bit later when I talk about the character breakdown, revisions, and all that. We also got news that Jim is dead. Now, I know we all knew that Jim was dead, but we got a time frame on when he died. So his death has nothing to do with what is going on in the game. It has nothing to do with the events of the game. He actually died years ago, and they're basically saying that his death, has nothing to do with the game. We might get some story stuff about it. I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait for the game or more information to come out. But as far as we know, Jim is dead and he died years ago, and Barbara's still dealing with it and all that stuff. But Jim's death helped her, want to be able to go out there and fight crime again in his honor. So RP my boy. Now getting to Jason Todd's backstory. We all know his backstory. Joker killed him, he gets revived, and he goes and starts using lethal methods to stop crime and all that stuff. He becomes an anti-hero. Now all that stuff is still canon in this universe, right? In the Gotham Knights universe, as you guys know, it is a separate universe from the Arkham series. In this game, you will be starting off seeking redemption for all the stuff that you've done. Bruce dying is giving Jason a realization that maybe it's time for a change, but maybe it's not. We got some information about Jason being able to, or you the player being able to change or decide how Jason proceeds with his tactics. So is he going to remain lethal, or is he going to go into non-lethal methods? That's kind of what I picked up from the interview and what we got. So take that as is. I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. Redding was talking about how he picked these four characters, which is obvious because they probably have the best relationship towards Batman. They have the closest relationships towards him, so it was just an easy pick. It's not really a lot, but the way he was speaking about it is what I want to go on to. The way he was speaking on the four characters and having these four characters kind of concerned me for DLC. I'm a little bit worried that we might not be seeing any character DLC in the game, but I hope that's not true. That's just me, probably, interpreting the way he said, certain things about picking the four characters. Let's get into the character breakdowns because, I did character breakdowns for every character in separate videos, but this is kind of like a revision that I want to go over because there was a little bit of things I was wrong with. Not a lot. A lot of the things I feel like, are still true or still could be true. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, let's get into Batgirl. All right, because man, oh man, I'm gonna get into Batgirl and y'all gonna be like, damn. So Batgirl, from what I'm picking up, she is going to play the most like Batman. All right, in this game, she's only going to be able to focus on one enemy at a time. She's going to be using a lot of tech and a lot of hacking and stuff like that. So that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that her gameplay is going to be the same. And yeah, that's really it. All we really got for her gameplay was just that she's focuses on one enemy. She's a street fighter and stuff like that, and that her hacking and her tech will be able to help her and enhance her abilities. Going on to Nightwing. Now, the reason why I brought up Batgirl first is because in my video I said that Batgirl was, might play as a support character that buffs people, but I was wrong. It's actually going to be Nightwing, and the reason why they chose him is because he's the leader of Big Brother type, and that he's going to be able to throw out support buffs and all that stuff. But necessarily, from when I read the article to when I actually watched the interview, it didn't seem like you were forced to have support stuff. So I know people don't like playing support. You might not want to build into that. It's a choice, you know, along your skill tree if you want to, you know, have these support options and all that stuff. So there you go. I was also right about him being, you know, a master at AoE. He's going to be able to hit multiple enemies at a time. That was something that they had talked about, something I talked about in my original video. So I'm glad I was right about that. Going on to Robin, we got some information about him, you know, being a stealth character, you know, having status effects, which I'm not sure if I talked about that, but if I did, hey, kudos to me. And, you know, him being able to manipulate, you know, enemies and, you know, the NPCs and all that to, you know, do stuff to mess around with them. So he's basically going to be, you know, just, you know, the basic stealth character, you know, on that Jin Sakai, you know, Ezio Auditore type stuff. So yeah, you know, for all you stealth nerds out there, this your character. And for Red Hood, we really did not get a lot on his gameplay besides him being a head-on character. So he has a head-on gameplay. That's really all we got. But enough of that. This is the most entertaining part of the video. I promise you. Okay, the RPG structure. We got news about, you know, how gear's gonna work. We got, you know, news about skins and styles and stuff. And, you know, of course, you know, the basic skill tree. Let's get into the skill tree first because, you know, any RPG player will know about the skill tree. So from what they said, the skill tree is going to be, you know, kind of basic towards, like, you know, like, or not towards, but, you know, compared to other games. If you know how a skill tree work, you know how a skill tree is going to work in this game. So that's basically all they said. But I feel like it's going to have more of a, you know, a story effect with the skill tree maybe. So we'll have to stay tuned for that. We don't have a lot of news on that. Going on to the gear and the looks, okay? So the gear is going to be broken down into 3 components. You're going to have your suit, your melee weapon, and your ranged weapon, right? And your suit, you know, is going to be able to have like the defense stats, stuff like that, and all that, you know, elements that, you know, prevent enemies with certain things to affect you as much. So, you know, for example, we're going to have Mr. Freeze. We might have gear that, you know, works well against Mr. Freeze and protects us from him. Same thing with our melee weapons, our ranged weapons. We're able to add elements to those weapons to, you know, affect him better. So, you know, if he's Mr. Freeze, you know, we might use like fire or something like that. Just an example, but, you know, we're gonna have those elements and stuff that you can do. And a thing that I know me and my homie Gree was talking about, how he was concerned about the suits, you know, changing the look of your character. And apparently it's not going to go like that. Your skins and styles are going to be separated from your stats, so you'll be able to choose like skins and stuff, or you might be able to choose like, you know, the certain suit like stuff, and then it will change, but then you can lock it, kind of like DCUO. But yeah, I'm excited for that. So we got a lot of cool information, a lot of dope information, and I can't wait for this game. I really need to see new gameplay or something, a new trailer or something. They also talked about how this is their final year, so, you know, the game's definitely going to come out maybe you know, in a half a year, maybe like in the middle of the summertime of 2021. I thought it might come out, you know, early 2021, but, you know, at this point we haven't got anything like crazy, so it might come out later, which I'm hyped for. I rather prefer it to come out. The only thing left is the Game Awards. The Game Awards are in 3 days on Thursday, and I can't wait. Hopefully we're going to get some, you know, demos or, you know, trailers or something. In the Game Awards trailer, there was a, you know, a part where they put the trailer, the original trailer that we got when Jason was standing in, you know, the alleyway. So maybe we might get some new stuff, but that's just a confirmation that we will have, you know, something at the Game Awards. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to, you know, like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel, and, you know, y'all can stay updated whenever I talk about Gotham Knights. And, you know, just click that notification bell and click all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been your boy Tige, and I'm out. Subscribe.